Alright, John.
Epic. I
My
think.
stand takes over me. I can't deal with Crosshair Blues being a person. That's not.
Alright, I sure am going to set a secret action real quick. Well, I'll do it after I do my main stuff, because this doesn't apply to what I'm going to do next.
Okay.
Alright, I'll move John, like, over here a little bit, just get a little closer, but that still doesn't proc my trait. And, alright, Iron Man's gonna take aim with the sniper rifle and fire again.
But like, yeah, very dramatically, it just swats the bullet out of the air and just like it backhands it and just like, you're gonna have to try harder than that, Sonny.
I don't... how are you doing that?
Is that your turn?
Well, I'm gonna set my secret action real quick.
So, yes.
Yeah, that's...
Alright,
basically...
Olive.
Oh, would you look at that? My work's just getting started. And she motions over to where she threw the candle before, and the entire clothing rack has been set ablaze. Well, things are about to get fun. She moves, 1, dives straight through, 2, 3. Hi there, Fredrick.
Away from me.
And she's going to pick up, well, the stand's going to pick up one of these knives and wheel around as Olive's body ducks and just chucks it straight at you. And you notice, as everyone else notices, that as it leaves its hand, a red thread connects to it. You like barely manage to dodge out of the way as you see like Olive, just tilt her head like in a way like a ratcheted toy, you know? And but you barely managed to dodge out of the way. You get a significant cut on your cheek. Go ahead and take 1 damage for me.
Whew. Significant cut on the cheek.
Wait, hold on. Actually, you said 10, right?
10.
Never mind. That's a clash.
Oh.
Fuck me.
This is a bad clash.
Sideways.
Ew, what's that? Do I still keep that D? I still keep that D6. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Time to read.
14.
Yeah, you dodge out of the way, or you. I don't know how you describe this with resolve, but like you feel the pain, but you just like withstand it, and it's out of your mind the second it enters. It's like nothing to you. You take 0 damage.
Can you stop with the knives? That would be nice.
And stop with the knives! That's my whole deal! She pulls out 6 knives.
This bitch is crazy.
Holier than thou. Arthur, your turn.
So... Okay. I'm just gonna walk up to her and fucking hit
How so?
with the sword that I have in my hand.
How are you walking up to her?
Fredrick is a bit in the way.
Yeah, but I can skirt along that, either the desk or the, shelf, that's what that's called.
So you want to be right here?
Yeah, I am in metal armor. I don't think I want to be next to the fire.
Okay.
So can
Right
I
here?
skirt along, like, below? Yeah.
heat metal.
Alright. Roll.
Alright, you see the stand, weave around your blade and, land in a step in between the gap in your armor. It only barely gets there since your armor is so thick, but go ahead and take 1 damage.
I don't take 1 damage.
Oh yeah, because suit stand. Yeah, it's nothing to you.
The chainmail between the joints catches the blade.
Does it change that? Is it back?
If anything, it just makes me, like, it just hurts me, like, mentally, because it's like that metal scraping against metal sound that just sends, like, a shiver down your spine.
Alright, Fredrick.
I can see you doing that!
Frederick's gonna dip over here, and he's gonna throw this chair at her.
Okay.
Okay, sure, I guess.
Go for it!
Get a +1 from chair.
Get a +1 from
Can
chair.
I have my python come in and hit the chair so I can get a plus on it?
What
Can
is
you roll a
this
braid
plan?
check for me real quick?
To see how stupid this is? To see how stupid this plan is? Do we get a brains roll, please? Take this psycho killer, eat chair, truly the greatest improvised weapon.
5.
Yeah.
As you look around, you see on the desk the the cash register. You open as you were coming over the desk and you knocked it open and you look down. You see that oh so great golden ratio. As you chuck the chair, you spin the ball and it hits the chair and you see the chair start to spin just as fast as the ball. Add your spin bonus to the chair.
So 14, you you flip this chair over at her, and it like everyone else sees as the stand attempts to catch the chair, but it just like plops both of them and like hits them in the gut.
Why is our first solid hit a chair? Why is our first solid hit a chair?
Bobbie.
Fredrick is trying not to laugh so hard.
Bobbie's like moping, like she's like got her head down and she just like walks through her store. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up here. It's like shimmies around the stand across the barrier. It's like I don't know. Why are you like this? Why are my things on fire? Why? Like what compelled like?
This
what
is my
happened? Hey,
job, darling.
hey.
Like, I'd enjoy my job.
No, hang on. I got an important question. Stop talking to me. So what happens to you when she like points at like the stand, because at this point she doesn't care about Olive anymore?
What
So, like,
happens to me?
What happens to you if I burn her body alive? Like, do you go to a new person? Like, do you take over my body? Do you take over, like, do you just stop existing? Like, what? How does that work? Like, are you
I couldn't
sentient
care
and
less.
independent? Oh, okay, so she's just, like, useless to you. So she's useless to you, is what you're telling me.
It just stares blankly in your face.
With calling the person she said it was speaking to an id, but she's gonna ignore that. Okay, guys, problem. My stand will just kill Olive, and then, so that means it can't do anything.
You hold on. How much brains do you have?
Or Bobbie's.
Go ahead and you probably roll.
Yeah, can you roll for me real quick?
Oh yeah, sure. I can.
Roll these brains.
Yeah, I can roll her brains. Although things she's been told do not lead her to any conclusions. There's a 10. That's the max she
Okay,
can roll.
that's probably
Okay.
good enough.
So
She cannot roll higher
you
than
look
that.
into your head and you realize I'm talking to a literal psycho. This thing calls itself Psycho Killer. You're not going to get any information out of it. Any useful information out of it.
What you can probably get useful information, if I may, Sean.
Feel free.
You might be able to pick up. It isn't literally. It can clearly see it's not literally puppeteering her, like moving her limbs. She is moving of her own accord. Other than that one time they were taunting you, but that's that.
Bobbie shoves her hand in her face. Okay, so you're insane. I forgot the important the insane factor.
Insane me? Just looks at fire.
Oh boy, I'm gonna burn you alive. I'm not gonna do that, sadly. As much as I want to say I want to grab her and throw her into the fire, I'm not gonna do that. Because I will get my ass kicked and thrown into the fire myself. So Bobbie's gonna just like, okay, I am so done with this. She pulls out her gun and then shoots you in the stomach.
Alright, roll that gun roll, I guess.
Yeah, she's not having a good. There's a 10. Suck that. Fuck you. I'm gonna lose this because there's a stand involved, so I'm still fucked.
Yeah, it grabs the gun as you point at it, or at the vessel at least, and it just grabs and like shoves it back in your chest, like, and you get like a little lick of the fire. Take 1 damage.
Hold on, wait a second. So what you're saying is, Bobbie would miss.
I suppose.
So you're saying that if this whole thing went through, it would miss.
I suppose it would.
It is pretty efficient here.
I'm saying that's my secret action.
Huh.
Alright.
Go ahead and state that.
Alright, my secret action, if Bobbie... I guess not. Never mind.
Okay.
It was this very specific action that you decided not to do, so never mind.
Was it the get blood from her action? Because that's what I'm doing, technically.
Are you trying to get blood from her?
Yes, I'm trying to shoot her through the chest so blood splatters back here and then I can go grab it.
Okay, I
Back
mean...
here.
Alright, then I guess this does still activate then.
Oh, okay.
Alright, if Bobbie tries to get blood again and would miss, Iron Maiden will shoot all while she's distracted to throw her off so you can actually hit her.
Okay. You see, again, Psycho Killer attempts to catch the bullet, and it actually digs into its hand, but it stops short of Olive's head. You do damage, I'll tell you that.
Alright, does it distract her enough to have Bobbie actually shoot her in the chest?
Oh, that's what that means,
But
huh?
that's the goal.
You move
no.
your hand to block it, so I'm gonna say
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I would
Alright,
roll with
yeah,
you, roll her
yeah,
off
I'd say so,
Bobbie
I'd
can
say
shoot her in the
so.
gut.
Alright, I roll again, we're taking the 10 from round? Like,
We're
how's
taking
that?
the 10.
Okay, cool.
Alright, I
Just-
guess that means I roll again with, like, a disadvantage?
Nah.
No? Alright, yeah, I'll
You
take
just
it.
hit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Gunfight
alright, that's my
you,
one
Bobby
secret
sounds
action
like-
for the day, guys. That's
Nice.
my one secret action.
It's a good one. I got to shoot her in the chest for 10 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobbie just puts a gun against your stomach and then pops you through it.
I can still use Bizarre points in this
You
situation.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Can sure turn that 10 into a 0.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Well, you tried, Anders. You did some
That
damage.
That was a
on it.
good try. I was
Yeah.
I was scared.
The question is, does like, are you still getting shot, or like, how's that
No,
bizarre plan?
As you point the gun straight at Olive's chest, and you fire, you hear a tink. There's a knife behind that chest.
Yup.
I hate you so much. You are the I've never met. Wait, why do you have a knife stabbed to your stomach? What is wrong with?
I've got plenty. She opens her jacket, literally covered with kitchen knives.
I'm going to start filling my clothes with kitchen knives now, I guess. That's a useful strategy.
It's really it's surprising how easy it is to fit this many in here.
Bobbie stalls are secondary, so she has a secret action she wants to set. No, she doesn't. Yeah, she's gonna move on.
Alright, John.
John is very upset. I am very upset as a person. Well, I mean, I gotta make sure, right? I'm gonna move John right here. Just staring her down, just like genuinely upset. Alright, 4, 5, 6, and since I am literally myself, I know when my stand is going to fire, so I can duck out of the way. So anyway, he's gonna, I'm not gonna fire a sniper this time, because apparently that's not working.
Oh boy.
We're gonna go World War II German German soldier suit. He pulls out an MP40 and fires.
Alright.
As John just like ducks down, is like he goes prone immediately. Like this is gonna do something.
Instead of like trying to well, yeah, it tries to block a ton of the bullets, and it blocks a significant number of them, but a good amount of the bullets dig into its insect-like carapace, and you see like Olive, she does not look good.
Oh god. that was-
Finally, there we go. I knew it.
Alright.
Oh, no. I've had
Sometimes 4 bullets solves the job.
This place is a bit of a live fire range. Let me just move out of the way of that. One moves, like, just fucking jumps and kicks over this thing. 2, 3 stands on top of the counter, chucks little robo friend It chucks a little robo friend at John. As she throws it, a red string manifests attached to it, leading back to her hand.
I'm gonna try shooting it out of the air, I guess.
All right. You're just willing to shoot it out of the air?
Yeah, basically, just blast it out there with the MP40.
Yeah, you very much do so. It shatters into a million pieces.
Alright, looks like German technology truly is the best in the world.
It doesn't make any context to anyone in the scene.
It sure doesn't, but it's really funny.
Right, holier than thou. Arthur.
Would I have to make a check to jump over the shelf?
No.
Alright, so it's gonna be up 1, diagonal 1, and then just beeline 4.
Alright.
And I'm gonna do what I'm good at, and I'm gonna hit the thing with the sharp thing.
Got it.
Good description.
That's the way Arthur rolls, simple and clean.
Yeah, the frag grenade did a lot more damage to other things compared to his body.
I would not say clean. I don't think stabbing somebody is very clean. It's quite bloody, actually.
That's a 9.
It again attempts to counterpunch you and successfully lands a hit. Go ahead and take 3 minus whatever thing you
So
get.
0.
Damn, nice.
Zero.
It's just.
Wait, hold on. You decreased your durability.
Oh yeah, right.
So minus
Which also
2.
decreases that. So you take 1.
Blunt damage is good against armor.
Anyways,
Um,
Fredrick.
Fredrick's gonna duck behind here and spin his python twice.
Got it. Bobbie.
Okay. Oh god. So there's something that like makes sense here, that makes so much sense here, but I don't want to do because I don't want to do it yet. But I'm gonna ask one question, and that's how I'm gonna determine whether or not I actually do this bullshit. So we've established already that Bobbie lives in a corner store, right? So we're on the street corner.
Mhm.
Does she live on a crossroads or not?
Probably.
Yes.
Oh fuck me! All right.
Crossroad.
Is that where you got the name?
Yeah, no, there's reasons. There's reasons behind how this hand works. So Bobbie's going to, kind of in like this haze, stumble one over here over the door, one over here. Like this cabinet was knocked down when Fredrick went over, right? The one next to her. The one that's like, has all the spices and stuff.
I mean,
no, that was not knocked
I don't
over.
think so.
Fredrick just like yeeted himself over it?
Probably.
He's nimble.
Fuck, dude, motherfucker.
You mean Arthur?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, he yeeted himself over.
Jeez, he went over like a fucking 5-foot stall. Good job, dude.
Yeah, like a fucking 400-ton cannonball.
Yeah, no.
He-
He launched
I mean, I
himself
do
into
have
the
a-
air, like
An
8-foot vertical leap,
and a-
motherfucker. Yeah, alright.
I
So Bobbie
survived
just like,
Nam.
God, yeah. Bobbie just like idly leans herself into this cabinet, knocks it onto the ground, it just hits the ground. John, you just see Bobbie in like this weird haze behind there. She just like sits on the ground and starts drawing something. If we get back to Bobbie's turn, you're gonna die.
Alright.
You're getting stand rush if we get back to Bobbie's turn. Don't fucking make it. I don't
John.
want to use ability right now.
Miss, are you okay?
Bobbie does not answer you. She's not. She's just like sketching like with chalk into the ground.
Do I? She's probably playing something. She's pretty smart. I guess I'm gonna have Iron Maiden kind of move diagonal over here. John's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just kind of like close to Bobbie and like make sure she's doing okay. As Iron Maiden first, like Iron Maiden doesn't have to reload ever, but he does so right now just for like stylish purposes. Where he
Just
takes
like
like
M1 Garand. Ka-ching!
no, it's an MP40. What do you think?
Ah, you're right, yeah.
He pulls out the long magazine, he puts one back in, and pulls back the little
Charging
reloading
handle.
mechanism. Charging.
That's what it is.
I've never heard it called that. Anyway, Iron gonna let rip again with some MP40 rounds.
You, as you fire the bullets at it, it's like the glowing white eye inside of the flipped up eye just like laser focuses on each bullet, and it like, and it individually like smacks each bullet out of the air.
Hacks. I call hacks.
May or may not have aimbot. No, I'm kidding.
Aimbot. Boo.
John has a laser focus on this kind of like this person who has been able to deflect his bullets.
Olive.
The stand holds aloft the boomerang, which it snatched oh so long ago. Thought you might want this back, and lobs it at Fredrick, who's behind the desk.
+2.
That was garbage.
Really mean.
It lands on the yeah, it lands on the floor next to you. You like yeah, it just lands on the floor next to you. They totally whiff. There is a red thread connecting it though.
All right. Fredrick.
Fredrick is gonna spin his python once, and he's gonna pick up his boomerang.
Okay, that
Boomerangs
activates a
give a
villain's
positive or
action.
negative bonus to their next physical roll, so it wouldn't help Bobbie anyway. It's just physical rolls.
So as you pick up the boomerang, you touch the string because it's wrapped around it, and it activates a villainous action. The boomerang launches itself at you. Oh, shit. There we go. Yeah, and it strikes you again. You like by the time it's like strikes out at you again, it's already in your hand, and you like stop its motion, and it can't hurt you.
Okay, I'll just take this back.
All right, Bobbie.
Oh no, it's Bobbie's turn again. All right.
Planned.
Because there's a lot of stuff I don't want to say.
Yeah, question. Like with the spending bizarre points to take an extra turn, I assume that's just on my turn in the turn order, right?
Really? I believe villains are
take-
like whatever.
take after.
I believe player characters can only spend it on their turn, but villains can spend it whenever.
Interesting. Okay. In that case, yeah. This is just her. I'm gonna spend a bizarre point to take an extra turn, which is obvious. And this is just movement, but I'm gonna style it as the two retracting on the string. Oh, that's I don't want to move that. The two retracting on the string towards you, Fredrick, and it goes in for a massive stab. Yeah, like you. Damn it! You just like physically resist this, like straight up. You just go around and like push Olive out of the way, like, and she falls onto this cabinet, dealing like not insignificant damage.
All right. Gian, or actually,
She is looking on her very last legs.
Bobbie. Now it is.
Okay. So I'll look at this from like John's perspective because it's only gonna make it only makes the most sense from there because Bobbie's kind of insane right now. So John, you watch as like you're standing above Bobbie. You watch as she scribbles this little pattern that you quickly figure out is a crossroads. This little divot, and then she has this white pattern on the floor. This crossroads. She looks down at it. She pulls out her gun. She fires directly into the floor. Makes a hole in the middle. She starts coughing up blood in the hole, and as she does this, you hear a few croaked words come out of her throat that you don't know. They're in French. Bobbie's native language is French Creole, so.
Oh, she understands French, so go out.
Yeah, that's why Olive said. That's why she's talking to Olive. She said, "I am going to burn you alive. That is the last deal. That is the last offer." And so there are things that I will talk to Sean about at the end of this game. Suffice it to say, all of this fire quickly moves and burns Olive alive.
What?
This is Bobbie's ultimate ability in partial form, and yeah, yeah, she's doing Resolve Rush too, so she's burning all of her Resolve dice, and she's making a threat against the person She's upping the difficulty to max, so she's getting the
Oh my god.
resolve
Okay,
dice max
so-
roll. New ability.
That's
So you really are gonna push the fire, move it
I
somewhere
can't-
else.
I can't even. I don't even know how I would counter resolve fire. I'm gonna try it anyway, just to see what happens.
Yeah.
But like, you know what? Bobbie.
Oh.
Bobbie.
Still not rolled dice yet, so.
So, as Olive spends the last of their Psycho Killer, apologies, spends the last of their resolve, you see worry play across Olive's face, and Psycho Killer, the stand itself, just looks in your direction with a placid look. The fire coalesces on top of Psycho Killer and Olive, and this, what once may have been a woman with a daughter, is erased. And you see Psycho Killer, its body ashen and burning and gaseous, dissipates into ash as it also in turn disappears, and the knife clatters to the floor.
Bobbie waves her hand like once in the air, fire disappears, and then she hits the ground, unconscious.
As in, like, 0 hit points unconscious?
And then she's unconscious.
I'll run over and start helping. Making sure that it's just unconscious and not a dead unconscious.
Dead unconscious.
She's not dead. She's definitely not awake.
Okay, so there's still a pulse.
A very faint pulse.
What just happened?
What the fuck?
What did she move the fire?
She took the fire and pushed it somewhere else.
I thought her stand was those 2 dogs.
Yeah, no shit.
Is that like an ability they have? I don't.
You know, standing next to that was not a fun experience. How did you even do that?
Well, unfortunately, she can't answer us because she's kind of unconscious.
Arthur's gonna give her 8 hit points just to see if it pops her up, so to speak.
Bobbie's at like, what is she at right now from a mechanic perspective? She's at like 7 minus 32.
Oh. Well,
So she's currently at like 20 health. You're not gonna revive her with 8. Yeah, she's just unconscious.
Actually,
She's just out.
she's at like how much health right now?
I mean, like, technically she's at basically 1 HP and permanently unconscious for the remainder of the scene.
Alright.
Yeah. Narratively, I mean, she kind of took like 32 damage-ish. It's weird. We'll talk about how this thing works later.
So, with that being said, you guys all grab them. All the fire disappears, obviously. Like, every single thing that was on fire in this room, the lit candles that was in the corner, all gone, snuffed out. All its leave is a little bit of smoke. And, you guys all... Arthur probably carries her upstairs, puts her onto her bed, and close the door behind you for a bit. So, you guys are upstairs and around the table. You guys have free to talk about what happened.
Is there to talk about? That was one of the fucked up fight.
That was sure something. Do you think the fire department's gonna show up soon?
They
that
don't.
fire
That's
was.
a different problem.
I think she'll be okay. Like, is she gonna?
I hope so. She's been kind of carrying us.
I mean, she is quite. She is quite powerful. I mean, I definitely wouldn't want her as an enemy.
She literally tried to kill herself just to kill somebody else. And that's not even the first time.
Yeah, she's got a lot of resolve.
As you guys are talking around, you guys hear a crash through Bobbie's window.
Fucking again.
No one knows
for
a trap
anything,
on
usually
it.
just take like a day between.
No one knows a trap on it. No one knows a trap on it.
Window has a trap.
Fredrick's gonna go check and see what it is.
You're gonna go check on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you downstairs?
I mean, I think
In
you're
Bobbie's
in
room.
It's upstairs?
Bobbie's bedroom.
I said in
It's
Bobbie's room.
a trap.
Since Iron actually still here, John's gonna kind of send it in behind you.
As you look through, you see a broken window, a ripped off curtains, Bobbie gone, and so you remember her bed frame being wooden. You see that it is metal now. And you see a small ripped up piece, not really ripped up, a small crumbled up piece of paper lying on the bed.
Read it.
Fredrick's gonna read it.
As you pick it up, unfurl it, you see that it's not addressed to you. It's addressed to Arthur.
Why me?
He takes it to Arthur.
Give it. Hand it over.
So,
What does it say?
You see it reads, "It's been a while, Arthur. My good friend. My trusted ally out in the field. I know what you did back then. I guess I can never pay it back now. Thank you for taking it. For taking that blast. But I'll also be taking something. This is probably for your own good. Signed, Galahad." We go back in time to a day where it's still raining. It's in the middle of the jungle. And you see Arthur and a spry young man, a younger Arthur, and a spry young man standing next to him, hunkered down behind behind some foliage. Mr. Arthur, Sergeant Arthur?
Yes.
Do you want to know when this will be over?
You know, it'll be over when we quit. Fighting is never over. You never stop fighting.
Well, when I was younger, I really wanted to be a knight, but, you know, swords and shields and armor aren't really, viable in this day and age. He shakes his gun a little bit.
Oh yeah, keep in mind I'm like 17.
Oh, I know.
like, yeah, my dad always read me the stories. I guess that's where I got my sense of honor from, but I'd like to say he had a big one.
Yeah. I haven't really heard from my dad in a while after we came out here. Sort of cut contacts with me. Oh, by the way, I'm Private Galahad.
Arthur Black. Pleased to meet you.
Good to meet you too. As you finally, meet each other, you see each other, you hear a small little thud next to you.
I see it. I know what it is. I kick Galahad square in the chest, push him as far away as possible, and I jump on it.
From a far off distance, an explosion is heard. And out of the forest, Galahad rushes with Arthur slumped over his back.